You know, two things that Brother Ron said really stuck with me, and it really fits with some thoughts that have been on my mind. And look, this meeting is only going to be as good as you're going to make it, so I am not going to speak very long, okay? I'm going to get out of the way. But I want to tell you, he said two things really important. I've never heard Nephi's moment. I'm going to take that from now on. Nephi came to a moment, a crossroads. He came to a point in time that a decision had to be made. And he said something about that moment. He said that the Lord asked him to do something extraordinary. Extraordinary. And it made me, I told Chuck, I asked Brother Chuck, I said, can you get 2 slides ready? I have no idea if I'm going to use them, but just get ready. Can you show the plank? Okay. All right. You see this? These brothers can't see this. So about a month ago was Father's Day. And my daughter got me a gift. Now, the running joke in my family is often that they get me presents that I never really use. So I have to say there are 2 presents that I always use. This one says, Dad, Father's Day, we love you. 6/20/2010. My Bible. Okay? This is going to be number 2. Does anybody know what this is? You'll never guess. Never. No, but close. Close. You know what this is? These are coordinates of the boat ramp about a half mile down the road. You know where I'm talking? This is where both of my daughters came to an extraordinary moment. And they were asked by God to do something incredible. Right there. Give your life to me forever, and I will give you my salvation forever. That's it. That is going on my wall until the day I die. How many of you came to that moment at that place in this room? How many? Raise your hands high. Congratulations. You passed the moment. You found the courage in your moment to do what was extraordinary. There is something important that has to happen. Now look, it is difficult sometimes to preach in a room like this, and I'm going to tell you why. There are people sitting in this room that question whether or not God even exists. And there are some of you in this room that are ready to go to Africa on missionary work. And then there's everybody in between. But there is one truth. There is one truth. When your moment comes, there is something extraordinary that you have to do. Put up my second slide. I was walking down the street yesterday, and I saw this sticker on a car. Read this for me. What does this say? Great. Now, Sister Alyssa, read that backwards. Wait, listen.
I am less than he.
Say that again.
I am less than he.
I am less than he. When we come to our moments, if you want to be more than, you must start by becoming less than. You have to. That plank represents a moment when you became less than what you were. Do you want to know what mine was? June 30th, like 3 days ago, was my spiritual birthday. GMBA Campout, Florida, Leesburg, 1988. Okay? My conversion was actually 3 days prior. But let me tell you something. On that day, I became less than what I was the day prior. Do you know what I was less of? I gave up less of me. I gave up some of what I was before. I gave up my sin. I gave up my guilt. I gave up my burden. I gave up my will. I gave up what was part of me. I became less than me, and what filled me by the Spirit of God made me more than me, more than I was. And then He became more than me. Again, you have to start by becoming less. This goes for those of us who have even been baptized. Listen, if you want to move beyond what you are and where you are, you must become less. Less will, less intelligence, less questioning, less doubts, less concern, less sin. Look, let's be honest, it doesn't stop at the water, right? The forgiveness of God must extend beyond it every single day to make me less of what I built up today. Lord, I made another mistake. There's another cross on me, Lord. There's another burden. There's another chain. Can you take that off of me? Make me less than what I built myself to be today so that you could then fill me and make me more again. That is our extraordinary moment every single day. That's the moment. That's our challenge. Amen. It broke my heart today. I was sitting in seminar and I was watching one person. I won't even tell you who. And I've had this person in my seminars for years. I've had them in classes and meetings, and I've talked to them, and they looked broken. They looked broken. What Christ offers us by saying that you can be more. It doesn't matter where you have been up until July 2nd, which was yesterday, July 3rd today. It doesn't matter. There is still hope to be more again, to repair again, to heal again, to fill again. I don't care what you've done. I don't care where you've been. I don't care what your challenges are. This is what we've heard for 2 days. Christ is greater. He is more than. He has made us more than conquerors of the fill in the blank. I'll reference our brother Paul. More than that. I tell you because it's me. I live it too. You know, today in our seminar, our brothers asked us to make a list of everything describing ourselves on the top, well, naturally, right? And I wrote down whatever. You know, I like the ocean and I like flowers. I actually do like flowers. So, you know, I love springtime in Pennsylvania. It's fantastic. I drive down the road. My family's like, stop. You cannot tell us about one more tree. Look at that tree. Look at that tree, right? If my daughter was in here, she would say, she's not feeling well. So pray for her, please. And on the bottom, we had to write how God sees me. Not how I see me, but how God sees me spiritually. And I wrote something, and I want to share this with you, and I mean this, okay? Because I want you to understand it's me too. I wrote this: weak enough to still need me every day. That's me. I'm weak enough to still need Him every day. And that's okay. It is absolutely okay. Every day. Young people, older people, isn't it wonderful to have a God that forgives us without question, without price, without burden, without recompense? There is nothing He asks of us. I was driving in my car on Sunday and I was thinking about something. About how easy it was to be forgiven, and how sometimes it's so easy it almost feels unfair. And the Lord spoke to me. The Spirit spoke to me. And it said this, do you want the same? It's like, yeah, sure, of course. And then it said this, freely ye have received, freely give. Forgiveness, free. Freely we have received, each and every one of us, freely. And I go back to that plank. Go back to the plank. Here it is. And all of us, listen, all of us that are baptized, you have coordinates somewhere. I wish I knew where everybody was baptized and I could GPS locate it, because I would put everybody's number on here. 40.0698 north, 79.8971 west. For about 8 of us in the room, that's you. Freely. Mine is somewhere, let me guess. I'm going to say 39.98 north and about, 68 point something west. That's me. Or maybe I made that, no, that's backwards. I'm sorry. I need to take off this one. It doesn't matter. He knows. Right? Here, I'm 30 north and I'm 78 west. Whatever. There's a moment, that was my Nephi moment. That was it. Do you know what I was doing the night before my baptism? No, or 2 nights before. This is great. I'm sitting on a dock, giant lake, with Brother Chuck Maddox. And I'm struggling. And out in the water, alligators surrounded us everywhere. Even to the point Brother Chuck's like, look at this. Look at this. Look how Satan's coming. You better get in the water. I'm like, I'm not going in there. Listen, God asks every one of us to do something extraordinary. Listen to me, even for those of you who are not sure if He even exists, what is extraordinary that He's asking you to do is get beyond what you think and how you feel and your will. That is an extraordinarily difficult thing to do. To subject your doubt and your uncertainty, to quiet all of the questioning and all of the distractions in the world, and to just give yourself to Him. Just accept Him. Just love Him. It's free. That's the extraordinary moment. And for those of us who are in the room and want to do something more and be extraordinary. I'm saying this to myself, lose more of Tom. Lose more. Give up more of me. Don't worry about the specifics, me, because He'll make me more than that. Just find the Lord a little bit more. Recharge. Get stronger. Be more hopeful. Be encouraged. Feel better. Please. Please. I love you dearly. May God bless you tonight is my prayer.
You can connect with the GMBA on YouTube, all major podcast platforms, and Instagram. There are links in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, and share this with someone you know. Thank you.